Good morning from a somewhat cold Wonderland RV Park. We spent the night here last night. It was pretty nice. It was nice to be plugged in and be able to run our electric heater. But yeah, it's a cute little RV park. I got up and went over and had a shower in the park facilities. They were fine. Had a timed shower, which was interesting. It was only 7 minutes. Turns out apparently I've been having 2 long showers, but whatever. And now we are all packed up. It's just after 9. We're all packed up and we're heading out to drive about 2.5 hours to Bryce Canyon, which will be our 4th park. We're gonna disperse camp tonight and then tomorrow drive on to Zion, where we're staying for 3 nights in a campground, which is gonna be so nice to be able to just kind of stay in one place for a wee while and relax. But for now, we're going to fill up our propane tank and then hit the road. Let's go.
We just summited the mountain in the Dixie National Forest, and the elevation sign at the top was 9,600 feet, so we are pretty far up there. Just probably 100 feet lower or so now, just a few yards down the road. And there's another pull-out here, and here's the view. Yeah, we're high. Not as high as Loki on his pills, but we're high. Whew! Okay, so we are currently pulled off the side of the road. Not very far off the side of the road, as you'll see in a moment. We are on Scenic Byway 12 still, but we've reached a part which they said, I think they called it Hogsback Ridge. You'll see why. It is literally a road built, and I'm not getting out of the car, built on top of a mountain ridge all the way with a drop on both sides with no guardrails. And Jamie said he would drive, but I don't think I can not drive this. Not because I want to, but because I don't think I can not be in control of the car on this ridge.
We just stopped at a scenic turnout and holy wow, the view is just unreal. As far as you can see, there's just rock. This road that we were driving on has just been like carved into it. Like we started over there and we came all the way up here. Off in the distance there's some snow-capped mountains. Yeah, it's pretty. We stopped in this little town to fill up gas and have some lunch, and all the people were lining the street, and now there's some sort of procession. We don't know if someone died or if someone's retiring. There is, way back there, there's a like big flagon being held up by a fire department. So I don't know if like the fire department chief is retiring, but everyone has got their hazards on, which usually means that it's a funeral procession. But usually the hearse is at the front, and there was nothing.
Yeah, no, this is just a retirement.
So I think someone's retired. Kind of neat to see. We just pulled out of this scenic lookout, and it turns out that it is
the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument. That's a mouthful.
And what was it?
It was the last blank spot on the map in the US until 1871, when they sent an expedition here and finally discovered all of this.
And by all of this, he means this. So we actually hit a pretty cool milestone on the way driving into this park, that we hit 2,000 miles on this trip alone. It's pretty cool. A lot of miles. That's more than we drove in all of Europe. Actually, 1,000 more than we drove in all of Europe.
So even though we're running a little late today, we took a detour about 15 minutes out of the way each way to stop at a place called Kodachrome Basin State Park. And it's a pretty park. There's a lot of rock chimneys and hoodoos and stuff like that, but apparently these cliffs are the draw. When the light hits it properly, you get a bunch of different colors: orange and red and white and yellow. There's another big rock formation here. So it was $10 to come into the park, and worth it for the detour. Just to stop and stretch our legs, take Loki for a little walk. It's really pretty.